Hey wifey, so I promised you in the last video that I would make another video teaching you how to memorize the Hebrew alphabet. Now this technique is for you to memorize them by name in order. It can also help you memorize them visually. If you can see my little magnets here that I borrowed from my grandkids. I had been studying the Hebrew language and more so the Hebrew mindset, the Hebrew filter of looking through the Bible, through the culture of Yeshua, of Jesus, that he wasn't a Christian, he was a Hebrew man, he was an Israelite, he was a Jew from the tribe of Judah. And so that has created a significance in my life for me to learn a little bit more about the language and the significance that it holds on this earth and in the principles that govern the earth. If you watched my last video, I made reference to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verses 9, that refers to God eventually restoring our language to the one true, original, pure language of Hebrew. I started trying to memorize this video like many others who look on YouTube and find videos, and the traditional way of learning the Hebrew alphabet and teaching Hebrew speaking children or even English speaking children who want to know Hebrew is by repeating your teacher. And the song goes something like this: Aleph Bet, Gimel Dalet Hey, and then the students say Aleph Bet, Gimel Dalet Hey. And I was noticing that my own students, as I was a youth pastor underneath my amazing rabbi for some years, that even they were having a hard time just reciting the Aleph Bet from Aleph to Tav without the chunks of repetition. They would say Aleph Bet Gimel Dalet Hey, Aleph Bet Gimel Dalet Hey before they could move to the next chunk of letters, because that's how they memorized it from previous teachings and YouTube videos. So I went home and I was thinking and praying about it, like, how can I memorize this? And the light bulb struck, and it was memorize it like the melody that you already know like the back of your hand, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So all I did was record my own voice, and this is a key for you, a principle. If you record your own voice saying anything that you want to memorize, you are going to be able to memorize it that much easier or that much quicker, hearing yourself say it to you. So that's what I did. And then I just listened to that recording, and it only took me one day to learn the Hebrew alphabet by sound and knowing what the letters sounded like. Then the next layer was to learn what they look like. So in Hebrew, we read from right to left as opposed to English, which is left to right. And so I will sing the song to you and point to the letters. Aleph Bet, Gimel Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Chet Tet Yod Chaf Lamed, Mem Nun Samech Ayet Peit Zadik Kof Resh Shin Tav. Now I know my Aleph Bet. Next time, won't you sing with me? I'll do it again. Aleph Bet, Gimel Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Chet Tet Yod Chaf Lamed, Mem Nun Samech Ayet Peit Zadik Kof Resh Shin Tav. Aleph Bet Gimel Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Chet Tet Yod Chaf Lamed, Mem Nun Samech Ayet Peit Zadik Kof Resh Shin Tav. Down here we've got 5 other letters. They all coincide with the letter up here. These are used as finals. For example, this is a final mem. Which one is mem? Mem. So if mem appears in the beginning or middle of a word, it looks like this, but if it's used at the end of the word, it looks like this. It's a final mem. So we'll get into that in another video. But for now, you have something to memorize. You can write down the transliterations of what I'm saying on a piece of paper and then sing it into your phone and then listen to yourself say it, and you will start to have memorized the language that the Lord used to speak the earth into existence. It's powerful. It's a masculine language, which means it carries power and action and authority behind it to bring change into your life and into your marriage. Literally created the earth with the language. So this would be the transliteration. Aleph Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yod, Chaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayet, Peit, Zadik, Kof. I'm gonna run out of room. Kof, Resh, Shin, Tav. Aleph Bet, Gimel Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Chet Tet Yod Chaf Lamed Mem Nun Samek Ayet Peit Zadik Kof Resh Shin Tav. And in another video, I will also explain, aside from the 5 finals, there's also letters in here that have different sounds based on the word they are used in. For example, Aleph Bet, Gimel Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Chet Tet. I'm trying to remember it as I'm singing it to you. Here we go. Aleph Bet Vet. So sometimes it sounds like a B, sometimes it sounds like a V. Gimel Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Chet Tet Yod Kaf Kuf. Oop. Kaf can sound like that or this. Lamed, Mem Nun Samek Ayet Peit Fe P or F. Zadik Kof. Maybe that's where that Kuf goes. Resh, Shin, Sin, Tav. So there's some layers to it, but just starting to memorize the song for your first lesson will help you a lot to start to understand the language. And when I refer to it in other videos, you'll have a little bit more understanding. Go to Zephaniah 3:9, check out that verse, pray for some understanding, revelation, for the Lord to give you a heart of flesh and not a heart of stone, so that you can be open to receiving what God has for you in 2025 on a level that you never would have expected, because we serve a God of elevation and continuous growth. He stays the same yesterday, today, and forever. And we, the opposite, need to continue to change to get closer and closer to Him, because we are imperfect. Imperfect now, but born perfect. Try to chew on that. There's actually no scripture in the Bible that says we're born as sinners. That was also something crafted by man. Can't find the scripture because it doesn't exist. Aleph Bet, Gimel Dalet Hey, Vav Zayin Chet Tet Yod Chaf Lamed Mem Nun Samek Ayet Peit Zadik Kof Resh Shin Tav. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.